Okay, so are you ready to dive deep?
Always ready to dive in.
Awesome. Well, today we're tackling the mind of Naval Ravikant.
Oh, great choice.
Yeah, so we're going to be looking at the Almanack of Naval Ravikant.
I like that book, yeah.
It's a compilation of his thoughts on things like wealth, happiness, and personal growth.
Big topics.
Big topics, right?
Yeah.
And for those who haven't heard of Naval, he's like this super successful entrepreneur and investor, and he's known for having these really interesting and unique insights.
He's known for thinking differently, for sure.
Yeah, like his thoughts are a bit outside the box.
Definitely. He doesn't tell you exactly what to do.
Yeah,
He's more about giving you a framework,
right.
to answer these big questions about life.
I like that, like a framework for thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so the review touches on a few different things, but there's this one concept that really grabbed my attention.
Okay, which one?
So it's escaping competition through authenticity.
Ah, yes. That's a good one.
So is he saying that instead of like trying to be the best generic, let's say, marketer, I should be focusing on what makes me unique as a marketer?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying. He thinks that trying to be like everyone else, fitting into that mold or chasing trends, it just leads to burnout.
You just get lost in the crowd.
Yeah, you're in this crowded space where everyone's trying to do the same thing.
Right.
He says, embrace your individuality.
Be yourself.
Yeah, your quirks, your skills, even the weird stuff you're passionate about.
So lean into the weird stuff.
That's where you find your strengths.
That's where you stand out.
That's how you get ahead.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But okay, let's play devil's advocate here.
Sure.
Wouldn't some people say that just blindly following your passion could be like a recipe for financial disaster?
Okay, I see what you mean.
Like, imagine my passion is collecting those vintage bottle caps.
Right.
That's not exactly, a booming industry.
That's where the other big theme comes in.
Right.
Building specific knowledge.
Okay, so it's not just passion.
Not just passion, no. Naval says it's super important to develop expertise in a field that's, valuable, but also something you find interesting.
So it's finding that balance.
Yeah, so maybe you take that love for bottle caps and you combine it with graphic design.
Cool.
You could make a business designing logos or merchandise with like a retro vibe.
I like it.
It's all about that sweet spot, where your passions and what the market wants come together.
Okay, so authenticity plus specific knowledge
That's the formula.
equals career bliss. I can get behind that.
It's a good path to follow.
But the review also brings up some criticisms of Naval's philosophy.
Ah, okay.
Some people find it a little, well, detached from reality.
Interesting.
Like, it's easy to preach about escaping the rat race when you're a multimillionaire, right?
Yeah, I get that. It's important to remember that not everyone has the same advantages.
Exactly.
But even then, I still think the core principles are really valuable.
You do.
You might need to adapt them, of course, depending on your situation.
Yeah.
But those ideas, like knowing yourself, always learning, and focusing on what you can control,
Those are important no matter what.
those are powerful tools for anyone.
So how would this work in someone's personal life?
Oh, totally.
We talked about careers, but this seems bigger than that.
It is. Think about his idea that happiness comes from within. You're not chasing validation or accomplishments from the outside world.
You're not.
It's about creating that sense of contentment and peace inside yourself.
Interesting. So what, like practicing gratitude?
Yeah, gratitude, mindfulness, even just changing how you view the tough stuff.
So you're saying happiness isn't about reaching certain goals.
Not necessarily, no.
It's about changing your mindset.
Exactly. It's about how you see things.
Okay, that is blowing my mind a little bit.
It's a big shift. It goes against what we're usually taught.
Yeah, like we think we have to achieve things to be happy.
Right. We think it's something we get, not something we create.
Man, this is why I love doing these deep dives.
It's like a crash course in interesting ideas.
It is. And the real fun starts when you actually start using these ideas in your own life.
It's all about the application.
It is.
Okay, so to recap, we've got embracing our authentic selves,
Yes,
building specific knowledge,
that's key.
and happiness comes from within.
Absolutely.
Some pretty powerful takeaways.
They are. And here's something else to think about.
Okay, hit me.
What if real wealth isn't about how much money you have, but how much freedom you have? Freedom to spend your time and energy the way you want.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to be pondering that one for a while.
It's a good question to ask yourself.
It is. Well, there you have it, folks.
A deep dive into naval.
A mind of Naval Ravikant. Go out there and be your authentic selves.
Yes, be authentic.
Build that specific knowledge.
And most importantly,
Be happy.
yes, happiness from within.
Until next time.
Keep those brains buzzing.
Bye, everyone. See.